Let's get our previously on, shall we?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the show. I'm here with Comic Dude, and
hey.
Sheikah's having some internet issues at the moment. He may be joining us in a bit. Got a little show going on because we wanted to kind of try and get back in the swing of things. So we'll go ahead and do a little channel update for you guys real quick. My move, it will be happening this week, so hopefully we will be getting back to some regularly scheduled programming here very soon.
Let's go.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
Right. Finally getting it done.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm happy for you guys, finally get through that move. And it also means we can start doing some more shows and get back maybe to a regular basis and get to hang out with everybody again.
Right. But so we wanted to, try and, like I said, we're slowly getting back in the swing of things. So wanted to have another show this week to sort of keep it a little consistent. And this one's going to be a little bit of a mashup show. We got a little bit of Show Me Your Hauls, a little bit of Previously On with some news talk and everything like that. So, this is what we're going to do for today.
Hell yeah. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, let's start it off by talking about the easy one. Let's discuss the status of the Sonyverse, because I know that we had said we wanted to talk about that and its final death knell, I guess. Pretty much done now, I guess.
I think Sony's starting to realize.
Oh no, we suck again.
They never didn't suck, to be honest. So, oh yeah. My bad. Let's say hi to the chat real quick. I saw we got Paul. He's gonna miss this one. That's all right. We know you'll catch us on the replay. And I see we got Mr. Baker in here. 2 weeks in a row. Trying to get back at it. I was actually just talking to Dude in the back. Once I get moved into the new place, I think you're gonna like some of the ideas that I've had for the new setup. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Should be pretty cool. So
I'm excited for you.
And yeah, he's watching from work.
Yay! I love
at least
it.
you get stuff accomplished, right?
Yeah, it's what working on Saturdays are for.
Right, exactly. But yeah, like the Sonyverse. So, Madam Web was fucking atrocious.
It was like watching a movie, waiting for something to happen that never comes, and then it's over.
Right. Because all
right, here we go.
They gave you a lot, and then gave you none of it.
And that's it. That's exactly it. The very bad writing, no character development, no. Like the story arc was very poor, in my opinion, and just how they defeated the villain. A sign, Pepsi sign, was it not?
Right. Yeah.
It fell on.
I felt like I was watching that a different version of that Emancipation of Harley Quinn movie.
Yeah.
From the Birds of Prey from DC.
Yeah.
It almost felt like the same thing, really, to be honest. So yeah, it was just really fucking bad. And then of course we had Craven, which you know what? Let me be honest about Craven. If you had not called that movie Craven and made them Spider-Man characters or Spider-Man adjacent characters, just made it a movie, it may have been like somewhat.
Yeah, it actually wouldn't have been that bad. Just don't associate it with Spider-Man at all. Just have it, this mercenary and fucking superpowers, or get enhanced powers.
Yeah, some kind of
animals,
or whatever. Like, yeah. I mean, there was a lot that they could have done there that
I hunt people.
That they didn't do, and then there was a lot that they could have done there that they did do that they really didn't need to. It was just bad characterizations.
Like we had Glitch there, but then his powers come from this vial that her grandmother gave her.
Yeah,
You know, she just happened to be there at that time when he got attacked, and that's how he got his powers. You know, oh, let's drop a subtle hint. You know, I'm really afraid of spiders. That's it. That's all you get, guys. You know,
and then like she's like, I don't know, very adept at archery, and they just drop it. Oh, you know, like some of us have a bigger story or whatever.
Yeah,
and then it'll say anything else. Like,
no, that's it. You know,
cool,
you're never gonna hear from that again. Good luck, guys.
Right.
Figure it out yourselves.
Like, cool. Just so she could put an arrow in his eye.
Yeah, honestly, and then like the arc for Chameleon for Craven's brother. That was so stupid, you know, like,
made no sense.
Oh, you just decided you want to take over your father's business that you were totally against and hated him for it. But now you're going to be exactly like him, eh? Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it made no sense.
There's no character development. They're doing things for not realistic reasons. Like nobody would actually be like that. It's just, it pulled me out of the story. Right.
Yeah. It was pretty rough. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like that's going to be the end of the Sony Spider-Verse. I think they've got some other like projects planned that aren't, you know, related to the Sony verse. Okay. I'm curious to see, you know, what they're going to do with Spider-Man moving forward and how that's going to work. You know, but I do think that the Sony verse is going to come back up again.
You think so,
Yeah, when they get to Secret Wars and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised to see a couple of those characters cameo or whatever.
Yeah, cameos. Marvel's going to pull those characters if they can, right?
Yeah.
What Sony's just going to do to make a couple extra bucks because they can't make good movies themselves.
Yeah, for sure. So.
But like, so didn't they have Spider-Man Noir going?
I think they're still doing it, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I think they're still doing that one. Like I said, there's a couple that I think they're still working on that aren't directly related to
talks of Silk as well, but I don't know if that's still on the table.
Yeah, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, R.I.P. Sony. R.I.P.
Yeah, it wasn't fun while it lasted, but I mean,
it was mediocre. It was
it was mediocre.
Barely tolerable.
There was an occasional decent movie, I guess.
All these movies are making Morbius look better and better and better, and it still sucks.
Right? Right? That's pretty bad. So let's see. What else do we got to talk about? Okay, we got the Gunverse too. That's a good one. That's looking somewhat promising so far. So, like, okay, obviously we've got, I guess, Peacemaker Season 1 minus the Justice League scene.
Yeah.
And Creature Commandos so far.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you know, obviously Peacemaker was fantastic. We talked about that before.
Don't we have Suicide Squad as well because of how they tied in to Weasel at the start of...
I think, so, like, I guess the first Suicide Squad movie, not really. The second one, I think most of it, except for, like, again, the Justice League.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think you're right, too. I think it's just the second one.
Yeah.
But, he's off to a good start so far. And I'm excited. I'm pretty sure it was like last week or a couple weeks ago, DC had announced that they're going to move towards more of a plan like Marvel had done with like phases and like a 10-year overall plan, which is smart. If you do it right, you know, you can start planning things out and making sure they all tie in. But like even just Creature Commandos, a nice animated show. I quite enjoyed that. There were all characters I'd never known before, minus, you know, like Weasel, Rick Flag. But no, it was fantastic. And it ties to the live action shows and movies that we've had so far. I think it's great. Yeah. Keep going.
And one of the fun parts about it was like, okay, so like a character like Weasel, you know, watching Suicide Squad and everything like that, like he's a fun character, you know, had funny moments and everything like that. It was a character that, you know, obviously I didn't put a whole lot of stock into. Like, you're not really going to make me care about Weasel, right? But then with Creature Commandos, they actually developed the character a little bit, and they kind of did make you care about him.
I know. I felt the same way, man. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it almost feels like, and I don't want to get my hopes up too far or anything like that because it's really early, but like they're looking at what Marvel did in building their universe, sort of, and kind of taking the good aspects and what worked, and then kind of adding to it, and doing some more character development through like the animated shows and TV series and stuff like that, and keeping it all connected, which I think is where Marvel really kind of, they lost their way, man. They got in a rush. They were doing too much. So, but we'll get into Marvel a little bit later here. You know what? Let's go ahead and I'm gonna show off a couple comics real quick. I'll do mine in two parts. I don't have a lot. But I brought a few books. So I might have showed a couple of these before. I don't know, but fuck it, we're gonna do it again.
Let's do it.
What the hell? If I did. So this one is just personal favorite of mine. Pulled this out of the collection real quick. We got Batgirl 47 with a great cover, Batgirl and the Joker on there. Dodson cover.
Yeah, no, that's really nice. I like that.
Got a nice glare on it. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Great cover. One of my favorites. All right, let's see what else we got here. We got some stuff the dude's gonna like. Cool.
I'm listening.
All right, show off three more real quick. We have got. This
Ooh.
is 1 in 100.
Ooh, that's dirty. I love it. That's
Pretty
so
nice
good.
cover, right?
So good.
Let's see. What else?
Yeah, I don't even have that.
Oh, okay. Draken New Dawn #1. This is convention exclusive.
Damn.
Ranger Slayer. Nice one.
Wow. Never even seen that.
I told you I thought you might like these.
I'm in awe right now.
And got another one, another Ranger Slayer. Or I'm sorry, this is Power Rangers Ranger Slayer. This is a convention exclusive for it also.
That's nice. I've seen that one online. I've seen it, but cool. I don't own it either. Damn, dude. Nice.
I had to break out a couple Power Rangers book for you.
Fuck yeah. I appreciate it.
All right. So we got dudes started off a little bit easy, a little bit hype over those books. And what else we got to talk about today?
I picked up something actually this week.
Let's see what you got.
Why not? Let's throw me up here.
Yeah, there you go.
So recently, as you guys know, or if you've been watching the hall shows, I've been picking up a lot of omnis, compendiums, those deluxe hardcover editions.
Yeah.
I'm on the road a lot for work. It's nice to bring a book with me, not have to worry about bringing single issues. And it's just easier instead of, if I don't have the series at all, instead of tracking down all the issues or just reading it online, a nice physical copy's really nice. So I try to go for that. I was looking for something to read recently, and Marvel actually recommended this to me. I read like the first issue online. I was like, okay, this is interesting. I'm in. And I just ordered the compendium of curse words.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So
it's fun series.
She's a big boy, but
yeah.
You got Charles Soule, Ryan Brown. Can't go wrong with that. And he said it's a great read. Yeah, exactly. 3 wishes, baby. 3 wishes. But as always, when I order through Amazon, they suck at shipping. They suck at packaging. Every book I've ever ordered comes with some sort of damage, whether it's minor or whatever. This one, it's got a bend all right through here, all along above the compendium. It's minor. You can't really see it, but, I can see it. I can feel it. And it sucks. But whatever, it's just for reading. This is why I get these instead of single issues when I just want to read it. So that's what I picked up. Nothing else, man.
All right. I got a couple more I'll show off in a little bit. Go ahead and discuss a couple more things. We've got some Marvel projects coming up.
Oh yeah, we do.
Pretty big. Yeah, we got Daredevil starting here in a couple days. So, that should be a pretty good series. I think everybody's excited for Daredevil.
The closer I get to the day that it comes out, the more excited I get, honestly.
Yeah.
They're releasing all these little clips. I hope it's not like Captain America, Brave New World, where the clips they release are a whole fucking movie. But it looks interesting. We're going to get Daredevil. We're gonna get John Bernthal back as the Punisher.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're gonna get Kingpin. We're gonna get a couple different new villains. I think it's gonna look. I hope it's dark. You know, like they're saying it is dark, gritty, violent.
It looks like it's gonna be so from what they've shown so far. So we'll see. We'll see. I guess so. I'm not even sure what projects are still going on with Marvel and what aren't. I think I read that the Wonder Man series is going forward, I believe. So I'm not sure.
Wonder Man's going forward.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly when that's coming, but you know, that's another one we got coming out. What else do we got coming? Obviously, the movies. You know, there's been some big news there. Robert Downey Jr. Is going to be playing Doom in the next few phases, basically leading into, you know, the big Secret Wars crossover.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be interesting for sure.
I'm so excited for Secret Wars. Just bring everybody in. Just make it massive. Make it a 2-parter. Make it a 3-parter. I don't care what you got to do to make it perfect and make it good. Yeah, give them time. They'll cancel more stuff.
Right? It seems legit.
How's Blade doing these days?
Yeah, Blade. I don't think we're getting Blade. Haven't heard anything about Black Knight.
No.
Nothing on the Eternals front. Like, I think that's kind of squashed.
We got news that Moon Knight isn't going to go forward for a bit. Like, they're keeping him in his projects for later. I'm assuming that'd be a Midnight Suns, but you got to get Blade first, which that never takes off. You know.
Yeah,
maybe we'll see Moon Knight till Secret Wars. We did get some news yesterday, which I didn't even know it had already been renewed for season 2. That Matthew Lillard is going to be cast in Daredevil season 2.
Yeah,
I didn't even know season 2 had already been, you know, agreed upon. Usually you got to wait for it to come out, see reactions, see how it does before you get it renewed for season 2. But that means we're getting more. So I'll take it.
And I mean, that's really the important part is that they're going to go ahead and give us more of something that we pretty much know is going to be good. I don't know. I'm excited for Secret Wars. My concern with it is, like, you know, obviously the outcome of Secret Wars, because essentially it leads to like a soft reboot of the universe and everything like that. So we're gonna have to see, you know, where they're gonna take it from there, and you know. That's exactly the guy. Baker.
Yep. Scooby-Doo, fucking Scream, a bunch of movies.
And he's more of a comedy actor usually. So it'll be interesting to see him in Daredevil, and you know what role he plays in it.
See who he's playing, yeah.
Yeah, so you know, interesting casting choice, but whatever.
All right. Have you watched Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man?
I have. I don't know if I've seen all the episodes yet.
That's fair.
But the ones that I've seen have been really good so far.
Yeah.
So, it's a good series. I mean, I don't how much it's going to really relate to, you know, the MCU stuff and everything. So in the end,
no, I don't think it does.
Yeah, like I don't know if there's going to be any connection there at all or anything. Hopefully not. They just keep it its own separate thing and don't get it involved in the multiverse shit.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, no, I haven't finished it yet. I've only watched, I think, the first 2 episodes. So
okay, yeah, I think that's what I've seen. So
yeah, so
but I mean, it's off to a good start. I just want them to stay away from the multiverse shit and everything. Like, just tell us Spider-Man stories, you know.
Honestly, just do it in Elseworlds.
Right, exactly. Oh yeah, there you go. We can talk about this one too. Invincible, man. I mean, what can you say about Invincible? It's just been solid all around. Like, great series so far. If you haven't watched it, they're on season 3 now, so definitely get caught up. It's very much worth watching. Very much worth reading too. So, you know, definitely check out Invincible.
I'm a couple episodes behind right now because I've been on the road, been busy. Just forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I have read. I binged through the whole series, reading it, and it's a fantastic, absolutely fantastic story. I'm excited for this season. I know I kind of have an idea where it's going to go because so far the show has been exactly like the actual series, which is hey, if the
Pretty
series
much.
is good, why change shit, right?
Right? Yeah, especially if they don't need to.
No, and that's it. So I think it's going to be a great season. And for those of you who haven't read the series and you're just watching it, buckle up because you're in for it now, and I'm excited.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said what you did because that leads me to one of the biggest problems with a lot of the DC and Marvel movies that they put out. Like they seem to be under this impression that because the comics are out there and because these stories have been told before, in order for them to make them interesting or whatever, they have to do something different than what they did in the comics. Like you look at a great example is the animated Batman Hush. Like you had a perfect story right there, but then you had to go and fuck with the ending just to make it a little bit different. A little bit like everything was good up until the end, but you just had to fuck with the ending to make it different because you felt like you needed that little extra edge to stand out or whatever. And you don't have to like the general fans, they might know some of the story, but they don't necessarily know the entire story. They don't know all the details. They're not going to get upset about watching basically the same story as the comics. And even the comic fans, I don't think are really going to get that upset about it. Like that's kind of what we want mostly. So
yeah, we're the fans, we're your audience. Yeah, the odd person who's going to come off the streets, hey, that's a cool movie, I'm going to check it out, whatever. Movie date night, whatever. But
you're not changing shit for them, really.
Your main audience are comic book fans. Make it for them. If they're fans of the comics, translate the comics into the movies. You'll never disappoint us if you just do that.
Right.
As soon as you go ahead and start changing shit, that's when we have a problem. As soon as you start, messing, they'll just don't do that.
Yeah, like I mean, there's definitely a time and a place and reasons for changes to be made. A good example is Invincible. Okay, like obviously they don't have necessarily the rights to all of the characters that were in the Invincible series. Like you're not going to see,
what you're saying,
you're not going to see necessarily Spawn show up or whatever. But those are minor changes that, like it's understandable to make because they don't really have a choice. So you take Spawn out or whatever and replace him with a different character, or just kind of skip over that part. However you can make it work. As far as like the live action movies, I mean, I guess sometimes there might be some good reasons and everything like that for changing the character up, but like one that stands out for me really is Kamala Khan. Like you have Amon Balani there who is a perfect portrayal of the character. But then you went and I don't even mind that they necessarily made her a mutant and everything like that. Like I can kind of understand why they went that route.
Yeah,
with their licensing and everything because they, obviously didn't have, we're just getting back the rights from Fox and they want a way to introduce mutants. So I get that, but then you changed up her fucking power set too, for no real reason. Like
reasons.
Yeah, because I can't imagine that CGI on that was any cheaper than it would be to do her original power set.
Nope.
So, yeah.
Reasons.
Yeah, I don't know necessarily why any of the gender swaps are necessarily needed, but I mean, I don't usually have a problem with it if it's like a character here and there, because you find like an actor or an actress that you think fits the part really well and you want to use that person. I can understand that, but as much as they do it is kind of ridiculous. It's way too much. You're pandering. Like at this point, you're pandering, and it stands out that it's pandering. and it annoys people. So, you know, it's not necessary. They probably should get away from it and just, you know, only do that again when it's needed. But
yeah, when it's needed, if it's required, if you know,
yeah,
but like, yeah, don't go out of your way just to.
Yeah, like I mean, it's just, you know, not necessary.
No. So, Face, I gotta ask you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Which are you more excited for? Fantastic Four, First
Mm-hmm.
Steps,
Mm-hmm.
or Superman?
To be honest,
Yeah.
Superman. Yeah. Now that's not to say that I'm not excited about Fantastic Four. Also, I am. I think that it's gonna be. I think Fantastic Four is gonna be a decent movie. Like I said, the trend for Marvel is that the stuff has been getting better than the last phase. So, you know, I expect that it'll be enjoyable and everything like that. Superman being the first movie in the new DC universe, I feel like they're gonna want to make a pretty big statement with it, and you know, kick things off the right way. I'm hoping. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards Superman, because it's just basically, essentially, it's kicking off a whole new universe for us. So
That's fair.
enjoy, hopefully. You know.
I gotta say, it's tough for me. I think
Mhm.
I gotta say, honestly, I gotta say Superman 2. And like you said,
Okay.
Fantastic Four, the whole time I'm like, okay, this
We
is
turned dude into
cool.
a DC guy.
No, not yet. Maybe someday. But like you said, it's the first movie in this new universe.
Mhm.
It's gonna start everything up. We got crypto, and just
Yeah.
in that short
Yep.
little amount of time that we got to see,
Mhm.
I was pumped, man. I was excited. You
Yeah,
know,
for sure.
I don't know. It was epic. That's not to say, like I said, with Fantastic Four, that was great too. Yeah, it is for real. But no, I just got pumped. I was curious. I was intrigued, and I was like, oh fuck, you know, like crypto, take me home. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah,
here we go. You know,
I love that they're getting crypto in there. That's awesome.
we got bowl cut, fucking Guy Gardner. Like, what more could you ask for,
And like
right? We got Mr. Terrific.
people are all upset about that. Like, okay, so
Why?
now they said, well, and here's the thing: they said that he's going to show up in the Lantern series, which is cool.
I hope he
You can
does.
have, and I think you can have him show up in the Lantern series, and you can actually get rid of the bowl cut. You don't necessarily need to keep him in it, but
Don't keep it.
yeah, I honestly think having that little cameo that they have with the bowl cut and everything, like I think it's just a great nod to the character and everything like that. I don't hate it at all.
No, like
looks
that's
funny as
Guy
hell.
Gardner. Keep the fucking bowl cut, and it'll be great. But like, we also have all these other crews, like cast members that are going to be there, right? We got Mr.
Mhm.
Terrific, we got Hawk Girl,
Yeah.
we got fucking Guy Gardner. Am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing somebody.
I don't even know.
But I think it's going to be great. I'm rooting for Gunn. DC needs to do something to change it up from what they've done in the past. What's going on, Chop? Good to see you. But yeah, I think this is it, and I hope it goes well. I hope, you know, Gunn knows what he's doing. I assume he does. You know, he hasn't steered us wrong yet.
Mm.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you know what? I would say this for all the people that are mad about Guy Gardner's bowl cut. I would say, remember how mad you got when you saw fucking MODOK and what they did to him. So enjoy the bowl cut.
Yeah.
Seriously, enjoy the bowl cut.
Take it when you can, right?
Yeah, like they're at least trying to be, you know, character accurate and everything, even if it's maybe just a nod to it or whatever. I don't know if they'll keep it or not. We'll see. But like I said, he's going to show up in the Lantern series, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, Lantern series too. They just released an image of that with Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan walk, and you can see the ring.
Yep.
Yeah,
but I think that's going to be another good one too. So we'll see. But
all right,
what's up?
Go on.
I was gonna say they definitely got a lot of projects set up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like they have a plan, so we'll see.
This is true. Yeah, he always has a great
Yeah.
playlist for the movies. The track list is fantastic. So I think it's gonna be kind of epic with Superman. Right?
I'm listening to the songs on Creature Commandos, and I'm like, what the fuck am I even listening
That was
to?
amazing.
It was great. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to Creature Commandos for now. That was fantastic. I binged through that whole series. You know, I watched every episode that came out. I watched it right away. It was fun. It was entertaining. We got all these new characters that I had never seen before for the most part. But we're getting an origin every episode for each character. We get a bit of an arc for each one. And, you know, some of them are going to come to live action now, right? Is what I hear.
The bride is supposed to show up in the Waller series. So,
in the Waller series, okay.
Yeah. So, you know.
I thought it was good, man. I want to see more of that. You know, Gunn's been killing it.
Yeah, and I mean the fact that they're doing like the original Marvel plan, because like when Marvel originally started, the original plan was to like tie everything in together.
Yeah.
They even did it for a while with like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff like that. And then
wasn't that Kevin Feige's job before he stepped up into his role? Like, wasn't he kind of timeline guy?
Yeah, and then they just kind of threw that shit out. Like,
well, they gave it to somebody else, and it wasn't Feige. Now he's too busy running all of Marvel, right?
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. DC.
We'll see.
Hopefully,
it's gonna be a good summer for blockbusters.
For sure. All right, let me go ahead and show off a couple more books here. This is the last little set of books that I've got.
Okay.
For dude to enjoy. 1 second here. I got to move these around a little bit. All right. So, dude, I know you've been on a little kick lately with certain things that you're going after and picking up and everything. So I decided to pull a couple of mine that I found out to show off. So, you know, obviously I'm going to grab the new series when it's coming out and hopefully as many of the good covers as I can. But
I knew it. Nice.
Oh, hold up. Let's switch it over here.
Yeah. Here.
Oh, there we go.
Over there.
There we go.
Nice.
We had to break out the Mega Man Fully Charged series. So this is the 1 in 10. It's not bad. It's not too bad.
Oh, that's nice. I like it. It's the animated style. It's perfect, man.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Then we got a little more of a realistic style.
Oh, that's nice.
With the one, this is the 1 in 25 from it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all issue 1, I think, except for the last one, I believe.
Shit.
And of course, this might be a little harder to see. Oh, there we go. Not bad.
Oh, is that a silver foil?
Silver foil.
Damn.
Believe this was the 1 in 50 on it.
Yeah, Mega Man's awesome, man.
And then you'll love this one, dude. The 1 in 100, the gold.
Ooh, all right.
Again, super shiny.
I was gonna say it earlier. I'm like, wait, isn't there another foil?
Right?
Yeah, that's it.
And this was actually one of my favorite covers from the series. It wasn't actually even on any of the first prints. So this is the second printing, 1 in 25 of I think it's what is his name, Negamon or something like that. Negaman.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
that's sweet though.
Yeah,
I've never even seen that.
The villain from the series. So, you know.
Oh shit.
Pretty cool one. Yeah.
Yeah, Mega Man Shoppers. Oh man, that would be sweet. I'd be so down for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Right?
Yeah, all a bunch of different Mega Man characters.
That would be so good.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Mega Man, perfect segue into some toy and video game talk that we got going on. As far as video games, obviously from DC, there's been a couple cancellations. I know they just canceled the Wonder Woman game not too long ago. Yeah. I think because of
people are angry.
Yeah, initially I think they were aiming for maybe too many projects at first, and Gunn decided to kind of cut it back because I think some of the video games are supposed to even tie into the new DC universe at some point. So we'll see. We'll see. Um, we also got some toy news. I was hoping Sheik was going to be here for this one. His internet is not working right now, but big toy news coming out in the last couple of days. It looks like DC is going to be moving back to Mattel. They've had McFarlane Toys doing all their action figures for the last few years. And honestly, the McFarlane Toys action figures have been great.
Yeah, they were sweet.
Yeah. McFarlane now, it looks like, is moving over to do Ninja Turtles. So, yeah, that should be pretty interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a little shifting landscape in the toy collecting universe.
So are DC fans, like figure fans, going to be happy that DC's back with Mattel? Or is that kind of like they're going to be upset? Like, I'm not too sure.
So I will say for DC, man, like I'll be honest, toys like and stuff like that, they're not necessarily like what they used to be when we were young, and that's kind of the perspective that I would be looking at it from. Like, I feel like the move to Mattel for DC is it may not be the greatest move in the world for us, the adult toy collectors and everything like that. Because McFarlane, like I said, man, they were really killing it with their action figures. Like, they were really, really good. Mattel, I don't know, will have as much attention to detail and everything like that. But from a business standpoint, I think it's a good move for DC because, like, you can kind of go back to the days where you were making action figures that were in the blister packs and everything like that, the animated style.
True.
Yeah, that they can put on shelves and sell to younger kids at a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Whereas the McFarlanes, like I said, they're
you're afraid quality might go down, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering if the quality will go down, but hopefully, if it does, like, it'll be more of a focus towards, kids and getting them into the hobby and stuff like that. So we'll see.
Yeah, for sure.
I think McFarlane Toys picking up Ninja Turtles is very interesting. Again, I don't know how much that might take away from younger collectors, but at the same time, as a Ninja Turtles fan myself, I'm really looking forward to see what they're going to do with a lot of the action figures that they'll put out for that. So, man, the McFarlane Sports Picks, bro, they were them, and even if you go back before that to like starting lineup back in the day, like they were great and highly underrated. They still McFarlane still puts out some sports figures and stuff like that every now and then. So, I do like McFarlane's action figures a lot. Yeah, I don't know.
I can't really speak on them.
Yeah, I will definitely pick up some of the new Ninja Turtle stuff for sure. I don't know how much of the DC Mattel stuff I'll pick up, but I'm sure I'll pick up some figures.
For sure.
I pretty much try and grab almost any and every fucking Joker figure that I can ever find. So,
fair enough.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Face. So let's go back to Marvel here for a sec. I know, sorry guys, we're kind of bouncing around here. We just got so many topics on our mind. So we're just, this is what the show's for. Just a little hangout show, talk some news, give our thoughts on things. So we just had a Marvel movie come out. Captain America.
Yeah.
Have you seen it yet?
I have not seen it, but I have heard enough to know all the details.
Yeah. So Archel and I, we were actually on the road when it came out, and we went and saw it the day it came out on Thursday. I gotta say, man, it was very, very mediocre in my opinion.
And I've heard that like it kind of like a little bit of mixed reviews. Basically, it's kind of one of those things where it sounds like it was a decent movie, like decent enough to not be as bad as most of the last shit that they've been putting out, but still not necessarily up to the quality of like, you know, some of the stuff that we've really enjoyed. So kind of one of those in the middle sort of movies, I guess.
Yeah. It was all right. But it wasn't, I don't know. I was a little disappointed. All the action scenes you see in the trailers,
yeah,
don't hope for any more because that's it. That's literally that's it, man. That's all you're getting is a couple minutes here and there, but it's nothing big or spectacular. What they did do was tie in one of the older Hulk movies, right, where Betty was in it and Thunderbolt Ross and all that, which was nice.
Yeah,
but it kind of begs questions for me now, because they showed Abomination from back then, but that's not the same looking Abomination we have now. But they don't explain the change in look where they have with other characters, like they do with Thunderbolt Ross. Hey, I shaved my mustache, haha.
Yeah, right.
Well, like, do something like that. But they didn't explain it. They said, yeah, here's Abomination now. And you're like, wait a second, but that doesn't explain anything.
Right.
It was cool they brought in.
Go with the Evolved or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. It was cool that we got the leader. I'm a little disappointed with the leader. I thought I had saw something a year or two ago saying, like, showing some concept art and we were going to get comic accurate leader. No, we do not. We get boils all over his head, kind of looking leader. I was a little disappointed.
The only thing I will say as far as like on the leader, the pictures that I've seen from the movie, he doesn't look great at all. But if they do use him in any future projects and everything like that, it also looks like they've left room for an evolution sort of more to that style over time. Like,
True.
They could possibly, if they make his head a little bit bigger and the next time he shows up and then a little bit bigger the next time, okay, then I can get that. But I don't know if they're going to go that route. I kind of doubt they are. I think they're just gonna, like the boils is what it is, because that's one of the things that they have not listened to in the MCU. And like I said before, with MODOK, we don't need or want these more fucking grounded characters that you keep trying to give us. We want the fucking outlandish and stupid shit. Like, we want to see MODOK like he, shows up in the comics for the most part. We want to see fucking gore like that. Yeah, like, you don't need to try and make it more realistic or make fucking sense or anything like that. That's not why we're watching these fucking movies.
No, we're your audience. We are your core audience. Yeah. They should be kind of, tailoring to us.
Yeah, we accept his giant head in the comics.
What's that?
We accept his giant ass head in the comics, and the whole reason that we want
we'll take it. We'll take it all fucking day.
Yeah, well, that's the reason we want these live action movies, to see it in live action. So when you don't give us that, it's like, it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure people have seen by now, Betty Ross shows up, and you're like, oh shit, like Betty's here. This is awesome.
Yeah.
She's got 2 scenes right at the very end.
Yeah.
Well, basically 1 scene right at the very end. And I don't know, I'd seen something online of somebody saying it could have been written better, saying that they could have put Betty at the fight scene to kind of calm down Red Hulk, like, Black Widow does with Hulk, but it's Betty and her dad, so she could calm him down.
Yeah.
And it just, instead of seeing him at the end after everything's happened for, 30 seconds, I don't know. It just could have been written better. It could have flowed much better. And I was a little disappointed. I wanted more Red Hulk, man.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough.
Hopefully we'll get more in future series and see what they do there.
Yeah. Are you excited for Thunderbolts?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Like, I've obviously seen the reports that, we're all expecting fucking Taskmaster to die quickly.
Yeah.
There's a few of them that I figure they're going to go ahead and kill off and sort of get rid of the characters because they're not really going to use them that much moving forward or whatever. But
it's DC Suicide Squad or Marvel Suicide Squad, essentially, right? And with the latest trailers coming out and you only see Taskmaster in 1 or 2 scenes, then all the other group photos, there's no Taskmaster. Honestly, I don't blame them. They didn't do anything with Taskmaster. There's no character development unless they were to do it in this film, which it looks like they're not, and they're focusing on different characters, example, Sentry.
And like, others. Ghost is another one.
Ghost is another one. I agree.
I don't know how
she's had her
story through the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, she's had her story. Kill her off. I'd be fine with that.
Like, I think you'll keep Bucky, obviously, Black Widow, Red Guardian, probably, and Sentry. Other than that, like most of them are kind of in the crosshairs.
Yeah. Honestly, though, but I'm excited. We're gonna get the Void. You can't have Sentry without the Void,
right?
I was getting worried at first because I was like, "Fuck!" Like, we're not hearing or seeing about any of this, and then boom, we get the Void. So it's like, okay, things are getting serious right now. I'm excited. I hope they have an end credit scene, pertaining to more story or more of Sentry. I'm excited, man.
Yeah,
I hope it does well.
I think if nothing else, it should be a fun movie, even though we're going to get a couple characters killed off, but,
True.
Should be. All right. That's what we expect, so. All right, dude, we got anything else? Or?
Nah, man, I think that's it on my end.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much all we got. And, like I said, just wanted to show off a couple books and have a little conversation to start getting back in the swing of things.
Exactly.
So next week, I think we're gonna be trying to do another show. I don't know if I'll have the setup done yet or not, but I think like I said, we want to try and do another one depending on the scheduling. We wanted to try and get Dan on today. It didn't work out. He's actually teaching a class right now. So next week it'll probably I'm not sure if we'll do it Saturday or Sunday, but we might do it a little later by a couple hours. Not too bad.
Just more in the afternoon, like 3, 4, 5 o'clock, maybe something around there.
We're trying some things out right now to see what time slot works best for everyone and everything like that. So
we're actively working on it, guys. We're looking at some show ideas, some things that we'd like to switch up, do some changes, and now is the perfect time, especially Faith's going to be settling here in the next week or so. We're back, baby. We're back.
Oh, yeah. All right. That being said, dude, I think you can go ahead and take us on out of here then.
All right, guys. See you later. Stay safe. And as Hyper would say, go check out your local library.
Right.
Peace, guys.
Later, guys.